Good afternoon. I'm Elizabeth Simonson, CEO of ICU Baby. ICU Baby is a nonprofit organization that supports families with a baby in the NICU. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Michal Chesal, co-founder and co-owner of Baby Katan, which is based right here in South Florida. The company is known for its incredible baby products, but most specifically, its Baby Katan baby carrier, which is one of the most popular baby carriers on the market right now. Michal has had a baby in intensive care herself, so she understands. She is joining us for Baby Wise today to discuss the benefits of using a baby carrier always, but especially now during the time of COVID. So Michal, thank you so much for joining us. I'm looking forward to what you have to offer by way of benefits, which we know are always so great, but especially right now.
Well, thank you, Beth. So yes, I am thrilled to be able to speak even for a few minutes just about the benefits of baby wearing and baby carriers and Baby Katan in particular. And thank you for introducing me. So I think just what I'll do is a little quick recap, focusing on the top 5 reasons that the Baby Katan baby carrier and baby wearing in general is useful always, but even more so today in this crazy time of living in a pandemic. So the benefits of wearing your baby on your body, which is what baby wearing basically is by definition, and using a Baby Katan carrier are endless. I want to pull out a few important ones just to note that are even more effective now. So I always start with the obvious. It frees your hands. It's like something that is just silly to say, but it's true. Your hands become free. And it allows the parent to keep baby close while taking care of needs of other siblings, housework, you're working remotely. We know what it's like right now, and being homebound is different than what we're used to. So because we're doing that and not out and about as much and not necessarily having someone to help us with baby, it's a fact that this, baby wearing is just needed more than ever. Another great, thing to point out all the time is that wearing your baby in a baby carrier and the Baby Katan baby carrier enhances bonding between mother or any caregiver and baby. It just enhances that connection. So let's face it, connecting to a young pre-verbal baby can sometimes feel challenging. The good news is, for baby, the simple act of being held can help strengthen that bond and connection. And it's just so simple. Now, obviously, if they're in a baby carrier, you're holding them, but your hands are free. So baby wearing obviously supports this and makes it easier for you to begin to read your baby's cues with more confidence. And this connection can extend to anyone else who wears the baby as well. So it doesn't have to be just mother. And then the next thing that's really, really good right now, always, but right now, is the calming effect that it has on baby. Figuring out how to get your baby to stop crying is one of the more challenging parts of parenting, as we all know. And having the baby on you reduces crying and makes them calmer, which is more relaxing to the parent and the baby at the same time. And during this time in our lives, trust me, we need as much calm as possible. It's also critical for babies' development. It really enhances their development. In most cultures where babies are held almost constantly, they're typically in a quiet alert state and they rarely cry for more than brief periods. And studies have shown that wearing your baby, and particularly with a carrier that's designed to help promote skin on skin, it'll regulate the baby's heartbeat and temperature and breathing patterns. And this is while they're in the neonatal intensive care unit, but of course at home and on. And the babies and carriers, like babies that are worn more, they're more receptive to learning. They display enhanced visual and auditory alertness, and it actually promotes early language development. So all these things we're crunching into this, quick recap are amazing. We know babies are more fragile, regardless of age. They're more immunocompromised than a young child or an adult who's healthy. Premature babies especially. So obviously, I think at this point, if you can avoid it, you don't want to leave your house that often with a new baby unless it's absolutely necessary, during this pandemic. But you're going to have to at one point. And putting baby on you in a Baby Katan baby carrier or any carrier for that matter, it's going to allow you to keep the baby close to your body and as far away from others. So it'll help even if you have some family and friends who come to visit or see you outside. Just keep that baby near you and your body and as protected as possible so it can limit germs. And as things do start to open up a little more, even when you're taking a walk outside in your neighborhood, physical distancing is just easier to do with your baby in a baby carrier than in a stroller. You're less likely to have someone walk up and be in that space. And then best of all, honestly, is the ease of use, like ease of washing. You can literally throw the baby Katan baby carrier, and this is important for any product you might find, is throwing it in the washer and dryer. I mean, over and over, like a t-shirt, put it on hot, wash it and dry it. It's just great. And with such ease of use, it's just, adds one layer that's hugely important. I mean, overall, it's just going to really help ease everyday life. I mean, so there's just so much more to discuss, and there's so much more value to the baby Katan baby carrier and other carriers that probably, a few minutes of talking is just not enough. But at least this is like a quick recap of how helpful baby wearing can be. I think we had said, maybe for a more detailed discussion, we click over to our more enhanced conversation.
I mean, that was awesome. I think that totally sums it up. And, like you, it is more common for the baby, but as you were speaking, I was thinking it's also so much more common for mommy, right? To have the baby there, especially when we're out or when we have family over or friends over to visit baby, just having the baby there is so important. But we are lucky to have filmed a longer segment.
Yes, longer, hours and hours.
25 minutes, but in that
25 minutes.
We really deep dive into what it's like to be wearing your baby now, the benefits developmentally, but also within this very unusual world that we're living in. So I invite everyone watching this to click over to our YouTube channel, visit Baby Katan's website. And Michal, I want to thank you for your time, but I also really want to thank you for your support of ICU Baby and all NICU families here in South Florida. You've been with us for 5 years. And so having you speak today and also in our longer segment has really been quite an honor. So thanks.
Well, and thank you back. And ICU Baby is incredible. So we are so thankful to be able to partner with you guys. And like I said, I had a baby in the NICU, so I know what it's like.
I feel like you've walked these shoes, so you know how hard it is to take the baby home too, especially now.
Yeah, especially now in a pandemic. So yes.
Understand.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for everyone for watching Baby Wise, and I do invite you again to watch our longer segment. This is just a quick taste, and thank you, Michal, very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Beth.